Hi everyone, this is Austin again with Sun Fun Kits. In this video, we're just going to basically show you the basic steps that you can take to add a water-resistant seal to your battery in case you are going to be exposed to the elements. So this will help, hopefully stop any water from getting in. Again, it's always better to cover your battery up so that you're not in that situation, but if it is something that you might encounter, this little tip can help, and it's really not that hard to set up. So we're gonna basically begin with our battery, almost ready to assemble, and some basic RTV sealant. Basic silicone works, but any sort of RV sealant would work as well. We want it to where it's non-permanent, so that if we ever do need to take apart the battery, we'll still be able to. So that's going to be important, but we still want to have sort of that seal. So we'll just go ahead and begin. So first, obviously, before you take off, you want to take off the 4 screws, and then we're going to remove the lid and start installing this on the inside lid. Okay. All right, so you first want to go ahead and disconnect your BMS so that it deactivates it. That way, if for whatever reason you get anything contacting, it's not going to short out your battery. And then basically with the lid in the upright position, we're just going to go all inside this inner lip here and basically apply the sealant. So it's going to be all in these corners, all within that inner lip. And once that is done, basically we're just going to put the lid on, and it's going to sort of fill in the gaps and make a nice little seal. So I'm going to do that next, and I'll show it to you when it's done. Alright, so as you can see, I kind of fill in all the little inner lip, and it's filled with that RTV. Now, this brand starts off white, and when it cures, it turns clear. So that's when you know when you're done. So as you can see, it's pretty simple. Just go around, fill it in, fill in the creases, and then we're just going to put the lid on. So we'll do that next. So I figured I'd go ahead and show you this process. So as we put the lid on, you'll see like on the edges and stuff, there's a little bit of leaking, but that's fine. We just don't want, major leakage. Okay, so now that the lid is basically on, we're then going to put silicone on these holes. So we'll do that next. And I apologize, I have sort of a weird accent. I don't know if it's silicone or silicone. So whatever makes you feel okay, again, just go with that. So we're putting it here. So now we got, like 4 little snow cones, and we're just gonna line up our screws. Again, do not do this. I'm just doing it because I'm filming while I'm doing this, but okay, got that in. You should always hand tighten these, but since I'm the only one who's here at the minute, I'm having to film and do this at the same time. Okay, and we're just currently lining them up, and then we'll do the final tight in a minute. Okay, so now go ahead and slowly tighten this all the way down. Okay. All right, now get a moist paper towel or wet rag, and depending on what type of sealant you're using, just wipe out wipe off the excess. Okay, take a dry paper towel. Turn the battery around real quick. Yeah, we got some. All right, so as you can see, there is a silicone layer around the screw, so it stops the water from here. And even though you don't see here, that the fact that there's an inner lip and outer lip, that is going to sort of work its way all the way in. And when it's done, even if little splashes of water do get in, they're not going to be able to penetrate inside the battery. Since it is silicone and this is removable, so if something you need to get in the battery, you'll be able to do that. So you'll take the 4 bolts off and then just pull up on this side, and eventually you'll make a break at this seal, and once that is done, you can just slowly take the top off, so you'll be able to get into your battery. If you ever needed to seal it up again, like I said, just clean off the previous RTV and put some more on there and just sandwich it on top, and it should give you pretty much the same protection as if it had been a fully sealed battery. All right, hopefully that helps.